That did it.
Ooh.
That did it.
All right, we going. Okay. No going back now, because it took forever for it to get like that in the first place. Ugh.
Come to me, brother.
I'm coming to you.
Come to me.
In a different direction.
Come to me.
Ooh. Did my title come up correctly?
Yes,
it did. There's my butt. I see my butt on screen.
Look at your butt. How
Hello, everybody. I'm Drew.
I'm Raisin.
From the Ditwicks. Today we're talking about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. This is our first live stream.
It is.
We did one test live stream just to see if it would work, but this is the one that we're gonna keep up. Because we're gonna do Shiny Race and we document all of that, of course.
We are Shiny Racing today.
I'm at 240 on Rattata, and you are at
I don't know. You said
457.
457.
457. Yeah. So, unfortunately, I can't go over to the computer over there and just keep pressing a button to know what number we're on. So we're just gonna have to do some. We're gonna do some math later on in life.
Oh.
Figure out where we're at.
I actually don't like. How am I at 457?
Because you didn't open 5 all at once on your first batch. You opened like 3, and then you would like go back and like get another 2. So your numbers have been like in a weird position the last few egg hunts. The last like 4 or 5 egg hunts, I guess.
Huh.
I'm ready to be done with Rattata. I'm not at odds yet, but Rattata just doesn't excite me very much. Today we're going to be talking about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, our final thoughts.
What are you doing?
I want to eat some of my kiss.
Is that just like one ginormous... Is that just one ginormous, like, Hershey Kiss? Or what is that?
It's a giant Hershey Kiss. Because I think they're the only ones that have the copyright for Kiss.
Fair enough.
If Hershey wasn't selling these, they would have a big lawsuit getting ready on their hands. Especially with it being sold at Walmart.
So that's just one big old kiss.
Just one big old kiss for $10. That's a deal. If you go to like
healthy.
If you go to like New York and like buy something like this, they'll be like, "Yeah, you can have this kiss for $50." You know how the big cities are.
I've never been to a big city. I'll be honest.
You've never been to New York?
Not New York City.
Really?
No.
Have you ever been to what's that place called?
Oh wait, I've been to Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago's a big city. That's the one I was.
I've been to Chicago. That place was fun. I guess.
I'm gonna say this is hollow, which a lot of people don't like.
Good God!
But I love hollow kisses, or I love hollow chocolate.
As opposed to what?
Solid.
Well, yeah. What is the main reason you love? What's the difference?
I don't know. I can taste the air inside of it.
You can taste the air.
I think it tastes better.
What does it taste
like?
I
don't know. It tastes like air that was trapped in chocolate for so long, and now you get to bite into like airy chocolate. I don't know how to explain that.
I don't think I've ever tasted air.
Well, did you ever eat those like chocolate bunnies growing up?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? It's rather yes or no.
I had what are those like sugary ones, the colorful ones that you got at Easter?
The colory chocolate?
Yeah, the like marshmallow ones.
I'm trying to remember how to get rid of that thing at the top. Oh, now it's too big.
You gotta hold it.
Okay. You're so smart.
Thanks.
You must play this game all the time.
No, like the sugary bunny rabbits, they like marshmallow ones. They got like the little.
Oh, okay. So you never had like the big chocolate bunnies?
I don't think like the big chocolate bunnies. I can't remember having any of those. The marshmallow bunnies. Those are what I remember having.
I remember those too, but those taste nothing like.
What are they? What are they called? It's bugging me.
I don't know.
Please.
Marshmallow bunnies.
Help.
I feel like we should
Help me.
I feel like we should tweet out to the people what we're doing.
You tweet it out, because I don't want to get on Twitter and spoil myself
Yeah.
of the things we're talking about.
We have been
today.
trying to avoid spoilers so much. We're probably going to read a comment. It's probably going to be a spoiler.
Oh,
Which, that's going to be great.
great.
Let me get the URL for this live stream real quick.
You do it.
Share. Copy. We got 2 views! One of us... Maybe it's me and you. Who's to say?
Are you watching on your computer right now?
Well, it's on OBS, so I don't think so. Unless that right there counts.
I don't know. I don't know if it counts. I don't care.
We live streaming eggs.
How many G's did you put in that?
3.
Ah. That's pretty serious.
Come join us and talk about Gen 9.
We got 3 views.
We got another one. Hashtag Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon Scarlet Violet.
There you go.
Tweet. Yay.
There you go.
Kill. Alright, you're in charge of comments. See if any cool comments come up.
That's what I'm doing. I am doing the thing.
But yeah, back to the main subject. Chocolate bunnies.
Yes, of course.
the main topic of the hour.
Yes.
So me and Raisin have been trying to avoid spoilers for like not ever since the games were announced. Maybe like 2 trailers in when the games were announced.
Yeah,
That's
that was me. I stopped paying attention after 2 trailers.
Yeah, we wanted things to be more of a secret so we wouldn't be as spoiled. It's hard to go into any Pokemon generation and not be spoiled.
Yeah.
I think the whole Dex is leaked now at this point.
Lovely. Love it.
And me and him are trying to avoid all the new looking Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. Which
That has not worked for me quite yet.
I've been spoiled on.
You've been spoiled on a bit, not as
Quite
much
an
as I
abundance.
have.
You know a lot more than I do, but I've been spoiled on a lot more than I would have liked to. But
I'm gonna
do?
turn. I'm gonna see if the volume on here is down or
Like
not.
the other day, I saw like. Oh, we'll say spoiler warning. If you don't want to be spoiled on anything Gen 9, and if you haven't seen anything on Gen 9, then spoiler warning. Proceed at your own caution. If you have been spoiled on Gen 9, but you get spoiled on something, proceed with own caution. Whatever. I got spoiled on a crab-looking thing the other day.
Yep.
I told you that like earlier today.
The crab was announced maybe a couple months back, I want to say.
Oh, good God.
Because I was spoiled on it like as soon as it came out.
I was doing great.
That was like an old spoiler, so
I was doing good.
congrats on making it this far, I guess.
Oh, Cybernet X. I've seen all the leaks and I'm hyped. Heck yeah.
Okay.
We're excited about that.
Without spoiling anything, what does the Dex look like, Cyber? Like,
How
would
do
you
we
say?
answer that? How does he
Well,
answer
well, he could say like, is it like he could say it's a good designs, or he could say new designs are trash.
that? Okay.
I don't know, something like that.
Sure. I guess describe the decks without
Don't
spoiling
spoil
it.
us, please.
Good Lord. No, I don't want any of that. I don't want it.
You've never had hollow chocolate before.
Yeah, but I don't think I want to try hollow chocolate.
Give me a knife, and I will cut out a little.
I don't want to give you a knife. I don't want it. Dex looks pretty good. The new designs look good for the most part.
For the most part. Okay. Is there one design that you like absolutely hate?
Like the giraffe.
I love the giraffe. Oh, I was gonna cut you a piece, and then it fell into the.
You just stabbed the chocolate.
I'll cut you another piece.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, I got spoiled on the giraffe, which is it's the evolution of Giraffe Rig or the pre-evolution.
It's the evolution,
Oh, great.
and I'm going to use it
He's
when we
gonna
do.
use
Dang it! Every time I get a piece, it comes.
He said he absolutely hates Jesus.
Quaxley.
Quaxley's final form.
Really?
He hates it.
And that's the one you're going with?
That's the one I have to use. Yeah.
What's your favorite final evolution?
What is your final? Yes, favorite final evolution.
And keep in mind, we haven't seen anything because we've been,
If you can say. I saw someone tweet out something about a Finizen.
Try that.
What?
Talo chocolate. I think you'll like it. It has the airy taste I was talking
It's
about.
probably just gonna taste like chocolate.
It tastes more than that.
That's just chocolate. I don't taste air. You're eating your knife.
I want to get all of it off before I put it back in its sheath.
Oh.
See, you taste the air, right?
It had a weird aftertaste.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
I'm going Sprigatito. I like its final form the most. Flake Cocoa has a very solid one too.
That's good to know. So everything but yours. I'm doing Sprigatito. There was this old series on Little Big Planet I made where my character is a green cat, and I want to pick Sprigatito based off of that alone.
Mm-hmm.
Fuecoco, I had high hopes for. I don't think it'll be as cool as some of the fan arts I've seen. But I did think it would be pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to ask more questions, but I don't want to spoil myself either.
Cybernet, tell me this. Is Hydreigon in the game? Just yes or no?
If you know.
Will say, if you know. Yes, of course.
We're playing with fire right now.
I just want to know if Hydreigon's in the game. If it's in the game, I want to use it. Because I've never used it like on an actual team before.
I'm going to use all new Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Yes! It is in the game?
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes! It's time! It's time!
I'm going to use all new Pokemon, but I am curious on what all old Pokemon are coming. Cyber, do you know all the... We're just having a full-on conversation with Cyber right now.
Dude right now.
Do you know... do you know of all the Pokemon that are in the game? Like all the confirmed like ones that they brought back?
Like the full decks, I guess.
Like was that released yet?
Listen, all I need, Electros, Chandelure, Mudkip. Mudkip may not be in the game. I'm sad about that. DLC. But I don't think Mudkip will get added if it's not going to be in the game. I don't think he'll get added.
Yeah, I don't have much hope
Since
for the starters.
it got added in Sword and Shield DLC, I don't think it's going to get added in this one. Chandelure, though...
That's one I really want to know.
Chandelure, though, could
That's a
get
big
added.
one I want to know.
And then Electros. I want Electros to be in the game because I haven't seen him in a minute. But, yeah, Drew, what are some of your final thoughts on Gen 9? A week before it goes out.
I keep thinking he answered because you keep looking over there.
Nah, I'm just checking. I'll let you know the answers.
I have very high hopes. I feel like they've made the game look better than when they first announced it. Because I've seen some new gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
And the scenery looks better, looks sharper. They added more grass, which is great. Yeah. I've wanted a free roam Pokemon game since I found out about Pokemon.
Yeah.
And now I finally have that opportunity to play it. I hope it's like, I could just play it forever. It's one of those games where you just never get tired of.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's going to be like that.
Yeah. Cyber said, I've seen the leaks of what will be native in the game, and there's a few leaks of what will be transferable at a later date via home.
Okay. An update instead of DLC?
I think there will be DLC.
I think there will be too, but that's very promising for that much of a promise early on.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me really happy.
Yeah.
That's interesting because it's like they announced that once it is compatible with home, you will be able to send certain Pokemon. So I wonder what all. Do you know the list for that, Cyber?
He said. They said there's a few leaks of what will be transferable. There's a few leaks, so not completely.
So probably not like a full dex of details.
I wouldn't assume that because I don't even know if Game Freak knows what all they'll be transferring into the game.
How many Pokemon is going to be like in the final dex when in the game starting out?
That's a good question. That's a great question. I hope it's like 100 something. I hope. I hope I wish. But Hydreigon's in the game. I'm excited. I'm excited to use him.
It would be really cool if they gave it a different form, like we were talking about earlier.
Yes, because we know there's...
We know about the future and past form.
You know-
I got spoiled on that, and then I told him about it. But he doesn't know what Pokemon was shown in that trailer.
He told me there was the different forms, the past and future forms, exclusive to the games and whatnot. And apparently there was a Pokemon that got kind of revealed for it, like what could benefit from these forms. I don't know what that Pokemon is. So, I don't know. Let's see. Some that can be brought via home are the Hisuian exclusives.
Oh, okay.
So like Typhlosion, Decidueye, Samurai, etc. Their Hisuian forms can be transferred into the games via home. Sick.
Interesting. I knew that they were going to be in the game. I didn't know how they were going to do that. Because I believe I can't remember where I saw it, but I knew Hisuian Zoroark was going to be in the game somehow.
Yeah, so I'm guessing just all the Hisuian ones are going to be popping up, I guess.
I want to know how many new Pokemon we get, including regionals and exclusives.
I don't know. Like I said, I hope there's 100, at least. Like, I guess 100 new Pokemon.
100's a good number.
It's a decent, it's a happy number.
I'd be glad for them to just bring, it would be so cool if they did, like, what they did for Unova. Make 151 new Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we'll ever get a dex that big again.
Yeah, because people hated it. I think.
Well, when you introduce a bunch of new Pokemon, a lot of people are nostalgic and they want to stick to the old Pokemon.
Where's Charizard?
So I think that made a hate grow for Gen 5, where people just... They were upset that they couldn't play as their old favorite Pokemon.
Yeah. Cybernet, is Charizard in the game? Is Charizard in the game? I swear to God, if they give Charizard a past and future form, I'm going to be so pissed off.
I think they're definitely going to now.
I will be pissed off.
Because they gave him a VMAX form.
They gave him a Gigantamax.
Gigantamax form, yeah.
2 megas!
They're just giving that thing everything.
God, dude. Like, stop. Stop with the Charizard love. I'm sorry if you people love Charizard.
If they don't put Charizard in that generation, that will be the first generation where they didn't have Charizard originally.
They didn't have him originally in Sun and Moon.
Well, at that point, the whole dex was still in the game, though. Did he say yeah?
I prefer using brand new Pokemon in each playthrough, so he's kind of like you.
Sweet.
Nintendo has said that Charizard will be in the game via a special raid.
So
here it comes, baby.
He's probably gonna get a special form.
Here it
comes. Of some kind.
Here it comes.
Could
you believe it?
It's funny. The way he phrased that, it almost sounded like they specifically made an announcement telling everybody that Charizard would be in the game.
Just put a game full of Charizards.
They know it's like such a fan favorite. But I wonder about Squirtle and Bulbasaur. You know how Charizard was in Sword and Shield, but not the others. I'm curious if they're like gonna be beside him or not.
They'll probably not. Just listen. Just make a game. Only put Charizards into it. Call it Pokemon Charizard.
That's Charizard. You can't go. That would sell so many copies too.
And then never put Charizard in a game ever again. I would be happy. I would love it. I would love it.
I like Charizard.
Shut up. Shut up. I am excited about the multiplayer.
Yes. Where did you read it earlier today where it said the multiplayer doesn't suck?
That was Central Leaks.
Central Leaks, okay.
Yeah, so I follow Central Leaks on... He gets a special Mulk called Mightiest, probably. Mightiest Mulk from the raid, or Mightiest Mulk, whatever that means. He gets a Mulk from the raid.
I think I know what marks are. I think the marks are like... Sometimes in this game...
I was about to say, is it the same as this game? Like in the DLCs, like you have the
Scizor the Great.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Which is it's a nice little feature, but not really something I've tried to get. I did get one on one of the Hisuian birds. Not Hisuian.
Galarian birds?
Galarian birds.
Okay. I was about to say.
Yeah, it was like Galarian Zapdos. I got some kind of name on him.
Oh, shoot.
Which I thought was pretty cool.
I don't even know if I have a Mulk on these games.
I don't know. I wish it would notify you like Pokemon Go does when you try to transfer something.
Hey, yeah, you got an extra small Pokemon. Whatever.
Yeah, that was a weird notification earlier.
Yeah, I've never seen it, but I am excited about the multiplayer. I follow Central Leaks on Twitter. And like I said, I've been staying away from Twitter, but I get notifications for it. And I saw them. We were doing Pokemon Go today. Hello.
Better.
We were doing Pokemon Go today and doing Teddy Ursa Community Day. And I see a notification pop up. It's like Central Leaks, and it says, it looks like the multiplayer doesn't suck. Like, doesn't in all caps.
I think everybody, especially adults, expect the worst from Game Freak.
Yeah.
Like, they think everything's just going to fail.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everything's going to be bad. So that's kind of like what that sounded like.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what the multiplayer is. Like, what all it has to offer and all this stuff.
I want the normal communication things. I don't think it's going to be anything like Sword and Shield was, which is a big ray of hope.
Big ray of hope. Yeah, I want to be able to interact with you. Like,
yeah, go up to you and trade, battle. It's going to be so fun to just randomly battle each other whenever we feel like it.
You know what?
I wonder if we get experience. No, we probably wouldn't get experience for it.
Probably not if we battle each other.
That would be the first time in Pokemon history.
That would be cheap.
Kind of cool, though.
You know what? I'm pretty sure this can be an easy way to get exclusives. Since we're both getting the different games. Yeah. You're getting Scarlet, I'm getting Violet. Say, like, you go to your... I go to your world, or you come to mine. Whoever's world we're in, I'm pretty sure we're going to find, like...
Yeah, I was just about to ask, where do you think the exclusives would be? But I feel like that works. That makes more sense. Maybe like the first day we'll play like in your world, and then the next day we'll play in mine. We'll just switch back and forth. That way we can see all the exclusives.
I wonder how like story progression and stuff is gonna affect that.
I just hope it's not gonna be like, oh, you need to have a lobby of 0 people before you can enter this part of the map or this part of the story.
A lobby of 0 people.
Yeah. It's like, you cannot go through here when you have friends. That's what I don't want. That's what I'm afraid of.
Oh, you don't want, like, locked things? The only thing, like, I'd be down for that would be, like, for gym battles and stuff like that.
Well, I know this for a fact. You can watch your partner battle stuff. So you could just put yourself in, like, the background watching a gym battle. That would be so cool.
That is interesting.
Because
that could work. And since there's like no set,
it would be like if you were battling something in Arceus, and if multiplayer was in Arceus, I could just walk up to you and watch your characters interact, and I could just like walk around you in a circle, kind of like how you can do in Arceus around your own Pokemon.
Well, I wonder because like we don't know if there's level scaling in the game or not, and like because we're supposed to be able to just go around to any gym we want.
Hey, Cyber, is there level scaling?
Oh, no. I don't even know if I want to... Oh, well.
I feel like that's not too much of a spoiler.
I don't think it's a spoiler. I don't know if I'd want to know that, but... Go ahead. Yeah, sure. Is there level scaling? This is going to be disappointing if there's not.
Cyber is like the one like guy full of wisdom.
It's our guy in the chair.
Yeah, he's the guy in the chair. We just constantly ask him things right now.
Oh, I'm scared to know the answer. Like, if there
isn't level scaling, how would they do it? I don't understand it.
Well, if there isn't level scaling, then that would mean there is a set gym order. Yeah. Oh, there isn't level scaling.
Oh, shoot.
Is what I heard. And that's what Cyber said. There is not level scaling. So there should be, like, a set gym order, I'm guessing.
That makes the most sense. I kind of hate that.
Boo!
Because, like, if you go to one part of the map, everything's just going to be, like, level 40. You're going to be, like, level 5. It's like, oh, I guess I can't go that way. So you just go another direction. And you just keep choosing directions until you choose the route where it's actually your level.
Like, does that mean there's no level scaling, like, at all? Or, like, just for the gyms? Or, like, do the wild Pokemon, like, scale
I'm thinking the
with you?
wild. That's what I'm thinking.
Uh-huh. That's so dumb! Pokemon! Get your crap together.
I don't understand how they can do that.
So it's a free roam game, but it doesn't scale with you.
I guess, like in Skyrim, there are certain parts where they're just too strong to, like, fight. Because I remember the first time I played Skyrim, I immediately went towards, these, like... It was somewhere in the snow where there was, like, a bunch of dungeons. Mm-hmm. And then there was, like, this dragon priest that would, like, one-shot me every single time.
Yeah.
And I was not the right level for that area, I guess. But it still didn't feel like... I don't know. I still felt like I could go through.
I think Skyrim's different. Like, I mean, obviously, yeah, it's different. I feel like it could still be beaten, like, through various attempts and grinding. And
yeah, that's what I kept doing. I would just save and die.
Yeah, but like, you can't really do that with this game. Not with Pokemon.
I'm very curious on that.
I don't know how they're gonna do it now. Like, I feel like there's just gonna be a set gym order now, and I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't want that either.
I don't want that at all.
That makes me wonder, like, what are we gonna do?
Like,
part of me is like, okay, I guess we'll just do the gym challenge first. That way we can level up faster.
Well,
because I mean, if you do a different challenge other than the gyms, if the gyms don't level scale, you're gonna be like level 80 something. And you fight the first gym, you start going in order. It's like, this gym is only level 10.
Yeah.
Second gym is only level 20. Takes away the whole challenge.
You said that, like, there's 3 different, like, I guess, story modes?
Yeah, there's like 3 main story modes.
So, like, there's 3 main quests that you gotta do. Like,
there's the treasure hunt, the gym challenge, and something else. Which I'm guessing that something else is...
I think it's that the
finding
past
the
and future
future
thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm guessing.
Huh. So you can't, like... You can't do all 3 at once.
I think you can.
Well, that's
I know you can mark stuff on a map.
Uh-huh.
Oh, whoa. So you can mark, like, you know, the next part of the mission. I think it's going to be like Skyrim, where you have a bunch of storylines, and then you press the icon on one, and it'll show you where you need to go next for that. Mm-hmm. And then you'll have, like, another icon that shows you the next for that. I think it's going to be similar to that.
I don't know, like...
But it makes me want to choose the gym challenge first, so I can just focus on leveling up and doing all that.
See, that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to choose the gym challenge first.
Yeah, I don't want to feel obligated to choose it.
Because that's every Pokemon game ever.
Mm-hmm.
The gym challenge.
I was most excited for the Future Past challenge, which I don't think they're just going to say, oh, you have to be level this before you do it, or you have to beat a gym before you can progress in the next story. I don't feel like they would do that. Right?
Oh, dear God, I think they will.
I think they would, too. Oh, no. Now that I said it out loud, that is something Game Freak would do.
I think, like, hey, you have to complete step 1 of the... You have to beat Gym 1.
You have to beat Gym 1 before you can complete the second part of this quest.
You have to complete steps 1 and 2 of the 2 other main
I don't
quests
want that.
before you can fight Gym 1. And then you go to do Gym 2. Like, you must complete step 2 in the other 2 story modes. I think... Oh, my God. I think that's maybe what happening. I can see that happening. I don't want it to happen, but I think that's what's going to happen. If not that, some reiteration of that, where, like, you have to do something prior to something else before you can progress.
I want there to be, like, an option where you could just not do the gyms at all if that's not something you care about. That's what I feel like is more freeing.
Cyber says, I also think the leaks show that there are about 104 new Pokemon in the game.
Okay.
But that includes past and future forms of existing Pokemon since they have new names.
I'm fine with that.
So it's the one you said, the one that got revealed. You said that both different forms had different names.
Yeah. Don't spoil him on that, by the way, please.
So there's...
Because he doesn't know that yet.
I guess you could say the names, because I'm like, what am I going to do with the names? Unless it's like...
I can't remember the names.
Unless it's like Future Shuckle.
No, it's not like that.
Okay.
They're like original names.
I'm confident in Shuckle, by the way.
I'm trying to remember. I remember part of the name of the future one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say it unless I figure out the full name, though.
Big Beast. Mecha. Mecha Man.
I'm fine. I'm fine with that because I like that concept a lot, and they're just gonna give future and past of a bunch of different ones, and I feel like that's deserving of a slot.
Well, like,
because it's not a regional; it's a new Pokemon entirely.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way I think about it. It's kind of like the final evolutions in Sinnoh, where it's like they gave you a full dex, and then it's like, plus, here's a bunch of final evolutions to go along with it. I like that.
So, like, let's see. Kamala says Nemona is the real champion. You fight her after top what? Team. I don't know what this person's saying. I don't know who Penny. What's Team Stallfall? I don't know who that is.
Let me look on YouTube.
You go look on YouTube.
We got 6 people watching. Cool.
Hey.
Nemano is the real champion. You fight her after top champion. Penny is the last Team Starfall lost. Okay, so we don't know what any of that means because we have been avoiding spoilers.
So thanks. Thanks for that info.
Yeah, don't try to spoil anything unless we ask, because we've been trying to avoid spoilers all the way up to this point.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, though.
Or we'll ban you.
Kamala, what is your final opinions on Scarlet and Violet from what you've seen so far?
Yes, please let us know. Everyone else watching, let us know your final opinions on Scarlet and Violet without spoiling.
I can read some comments.
From Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I asked a bunch of them what they think about Scarlet and Violet, their final opinions.
Mm-hmm.
If I can find that post.
What's going to be great is, like, Kamala's, like, giving out actual information. I'm literally going to forget tomorrow.
Guy on Ostrich on Twitter says, I'm still in a wait and see mentality. I don't want to be overly optimistic or pessimistic. I love the idea of different quest. I can never talk, not even on a stream. And I look forward to seeing how they play out. I believe the open world can either be the biggest help or the biggest hindrance to my enjoyment.
Kamala, by the way, says the game is a 9 out of 10.
Ooh.
Gives it a 9 out of 10.
That's a pretty high rating for a game we haven't played yet.
Yeah.
I wonder how much they've seen of the game so far. I wonder, I don't know if they've been trying to avoid spoilers or if they've... It sounds like from their first few comments that they just looked at every single spoiler.
Probably.
Because, they were talking about story stuff.
Yeah, it's great. I'm going to forget by tomorrow. It's fine. I'm not even going to remember.
Yeah, next week I won't even remember who those people are.
Cybernet says, game looks like it'll be a solid 8 or 9, in my opinion, depending on how it feels to play.
I have really high hopes. I know we talked about some things that we're afraid of, but I still have really high hopes for this game. Because, like I said, I've always wanted a free realm game. I've always wanted a game where I could play it on the TV. That's something I've wanted since I was a kid, which Sword and Shield brought that, but, you know.
Yeah. Kamala said the environments are lively and lush, looks much better than trailers in most areas of the game.
Yeah, okay, so that's kind of like what I was talking about earlier, like the recent stuff I've seen, even though I've been trying to avoid spoilers, like, it looks like they've really improved the scenery of the game.
It does look a lot better than, like, Sword and Shield, I would say, just from, like, the 2 trailers I've seen. I don't know, it looks better. I don't know.
Well, I'm saying it, from the newest stuff, it looks like an improvement off of those trailers, which I'm excited for.
What did you say? It's like the DLCs of Sword and Shield and Legends Arceus had a baby?
Yeah, it's exactly how that feels.
Okay. That's fine, I guess. How do you think the raid dens are going to be?
I feel like it's going to be improvement of Sword and Shield.
Because you said they all attack at once.
They all attack at one time.
I love that.
So that's going to make the raid go by a lot faster instead of just Gardevoir, used Psychic, Charizard used flamethrower.
Yeah.
And then the shields come up, and we have to hit it an extra 4 times
Yeah.
where your attack doesn't matter until you can start hitting the HP down again.
So I don't have to wait 30 minutes for a single
Yeah,
raid
so
battle.
I think I'm going to actually
Whoa.
really enjoy the raids.
That's
And
lovely.
I do feel like they're going to bring legendaries back, and I think they're going to bring the big raid dens, whatever they were called.
Some areas are blurry in respect to textures. Others are more realistic than Breath of the Wild environment.
Really?
Wow.
So it's a mix on Breath of the Wild. That's a big step up in graphics.
It is actually.
For a Pokemon game.
That's what people were expecting for
Arceus.
Sword and Shield.
Oh yeah.
They were expecting Breath of the Wild graphics. All the trailers have shown blurry environments. That's what Kamala said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will admit some of the gameplay I saw originally, I was like, that could look better.
Mm-hmm.
But my excuse for that is it's on a Switch. They have to take textures away so the game doesn't run slow. I don't know. I feel like there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it.
We need a bigger console.
We need a Pokemon game on the PlayStation 5.
Wow.
That way you can just keep the textures there. They're always there. You never have to remove them. We just need an upgraded Switch. I've always wondered what they would do better than the Switch.
Yeah.
Because like the Switch is an upgraded Wii and an upgraded Wii U, but how do you make like an upgraded Switch? Like what's something you could add to that?
You make it bigger.
Yeah, that's my original thought. Is just keep improving on the Switch. Make the Switch 2.
The Switch 2.
Switch 2.
Switch on.
Which they'll probably go a different route. Maybe like Switch 360. You know, kind of like what Xbox did.
Switch 360.
Switch 1 360 fridge.
That's what I want. The Switch fridge.
Switch fridge, please.
Switch fridge.
Game Freak, get on it. You make the new console.
We know you're watching. Let's see. What else about Scarlet and Violet?
Bear Games says, I swear to God, if the cat goes on 2 legs, I'm going to scream. Otherwise, it looks great to me. The Pokemon shown are all interest to me, and it's hard forming a team right now. Definitely going to have Fido and Graveyard, though. I don't know if you've seen that Pokemon or not. I just hope gyms do not end up scaling, or I'm going to be sad.
So he doesn't want gyms to scale?
Oh, he said, I just hope gyms do end up
They
scaling.
do scale. Okay.
Well, so, wow. He had the exact same thoughts as us
Oh, sorry.
on that.
Also, I totally didn't hear what Pokemon you said. If it was a Pokemon.
I think you did say you were spoiled on that one.
Wait, what's its name?
Grievard.
Oh, that's the ghost dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
You've been spoiled
ghost dog. Okay.
It's so hard to remember which ones you have been spoiled on and which ones you haven't.
True, because I can't remember any of the names anyways.
I'm always on social media, so I always get spoiled before he does.
Oh my god. Cyber says, I'd love a Switch HD or whatever they decide to call it.
Yeah,
as long as
like
it's
4K.
backwards compatible. Oh my god, yeah, backwards compatibility.
Yes.
Oh, come on. Kamala says, new Pokemon designs aren't great. 3 out of 10 for that category.
Ooh.
But the Pokemon textures are amazing. Which we kind of saw that in the trailers, like...
Yeah, like Survivor had great skills.
That's the first thing I think of is Survivor from like the first or second trailer. And then Cyber says, I think new Pokemon are like 8 out of 10. There's like less than 20 that I don't like.
I feel like that's gonna fall more into our opinion, because I feel like we're kind of lenient on designs.
Except the giraffe. Giraffe sucks.
I love the giraffe.
Kamala says 9 out of 10 for a Pokemon game, 7 out of 10 in comparison to all other Switch games, which is good. Wow.
Like all my Switch games are Pokemon.
Fair enough.
What game do I not? Pikmin.
There
That's
you go.
the one game and that and Super Smash Bros. Those are the only 2 Switch games I
There's
play
Pokemon in that game.
other than Pokemon. I'm excited for Pikmin 4. That's coming
Pikmin
out.
4.
I'm ready for Pikmin 4.
Go ahead.
I'm excited.
Oh, let's see. What other... I like what Cyber said about backwards compatibility. That's something I kind of forget.
You want to know? Here's what I really want.
What do you want?
I want all the original Pokemon games
Okay.
playable on the Switch, and you could put your teams from the game into home.
Oh, please. Give me Swampert.
That's what and they could do it. It's so easy to make an emulator and make it to where they could just, They could just sell the games back to us at full price on the Switch
Mm-hmm.
and just make it an emulator. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that would be super easy and like a fast, easy way to make money.
I want to keep asking Cyber like what Pokemon are in the game, but I don't want to be disappointed, nor do I want to be.
Okay, I'll ask a question that I really want to know.
Okay, go ahead.
Is the pseudo a dragon? Just yes or
Oh.
no? Because I'm curious on that.
Yes.
Because I don't want another pseudo dragon. I want something more like Metagross or Tyranitar.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want a new pseudo. We have too many dragons.
I liked Dragapult just because it was
It's a cool
kind of
design.
different.
I like it. It was Ghost Dragon.
Like,
But
it was a typing other than Dragon flying. I don't want Dragon flying again, just because.
Salamence, Dragonite,
Mhm.
and then Goodrow's just basic dragon, which they could have
Basic Dragon. I hate that too.
made that something way cooler. They could have made it Poison Dragon. That would have worked.
Oh, Water Dragon. I would have
Water
been okay
Dragon
with
would've
either of
worked
those.
good.
Wow, I only got 2 eggs from that one. Okay, wow, cool. Yeah. What's your ideal pseudo type that you would want?
Specifically, my ideal would be like a dual typing
Mhm.
that's not dragon, not steel, not psychic, not dark, and not ground. Because I want something new. I want something fresh.
Oh,
What? What do you say?
I know it's a dual typing.
It is?
Yes, and he said the dual typing. If you want to know what exactly it is a dragon type, but it's different than what we're used to. It's one that hasn't been done before. Well, the typing has been done before. I can think of one legendary that's had this type.
Fire dragon?
Turtonado, idiot.
Oh, yeah.
I can't think of one that's had this typing other than one specific one.
And it's mixed with dragon.
Yes.
Water dragon?
No.
It's not poison dragon.
It is not.
Steel dragon?
No.
That'd be a busted pseudo.
Busted legendary. Kamala says the NPCs are at a -3 FPS in towns and cities. The version 1.01 update hasn't received frame rate issues. Okay. I like that. I don't want frame rate issues.
I care more
I
about
want
that
things
than
to
anything.
run pretty. I don't want to see or the game is quite smooth other than entering cities and towns. Approximately 3, not negative. Whoops.
Ice dragon.
Yes.
That it?
Yes, Ice Dragon.
Nice. That's a cool typing.
Mm.
Kind of busted too in a way.
So what? You're weak to fighting, rock, dragon, fairy, steel. Oh my god.
Wow, I thought most of those would have been resistances.
No, not really. I mean, you got a neutral to fire now, but oh no, it seems kind of cool.
I like talking to people in real time. This is kind of fun.
It seems kind of cool. Ice Dragon, okay. I'll get behind that. Okay. We now know. Interesting.
I want to read another comment.
Read another comment. See what other people say.
Matt on Twitter says they've been killing it with the names like Fido and Lechonk, but the biggest decision for me when choosing a starter is how the final evolution looks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm picking up the game on release, but I'm not playing it until I see the evolutions. Wow. So he wants to be full on spoiled before he makes a decision, which I understand that.
He's not going to
'cause
buy the game till he sees like the evolutions and stuff.
He says I'm picking the game up on release, but I'm not playing until I see the evolutions. Because, that's the first thing you do when you play the game is pick a starter.
Interesting.
And a starter is probably the biggest decision for him.
I think being surprised by the evolutions is kind of like what makes it for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm both.
Mm-hmm.
Because Sword and Shield, we got spoiled on the starters, and I wanted to make sure I chose the one that I was going to like the most. Because originally I was going to choose Sobble, and then I saw Inteleon, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, we got spoiled on everything for Sword. We looked up the decks of Sword and Shield to
Well,
decide our teams.
Yeah.
I remember doing that. I like how we're not doing it this time. I may use that Ice Dragon type. No, I can't. I'm going to use Hydreigon.
You're going to have 2 dragons.
No, I can't do that.
2 pseudos, too.
No, I can't do that.
Maybe I'll use it. I'm using all new Pokemon.
Sure.
But I also thought about using the new Narwhal Pokemon.
Let's see. 27 FPS average in wild areas, although it can fluctuate when entering different terrains for a few seconds. Okay.
7 FPS. That's pretty bad.
27.
27? That ain't bad.
Yeah. About 27 FPS.
It's almost 30 frames per second. That's only half of a good frame rate. So less than good than half, but you know.
They're trying their best. They are trying.
I guess I prefer more CPUs roaming around and make it feel more populated rather than, oh, we can only have one guy in this area running at 60. Yeah. So we won't put another guy until like 2 miles down the road.
That's a big thing, like in Legends Arceus, how there was just like, you know, you had the flying Pokemon, and like if you were far enough away, you could see them moving at like negative a million FPS.
Yeah.
Oh, it was gross. I didn't like that, and I hope they kind of fix that in this game. In these games. I hope.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, what else? What else have I seen that I can talk about?
I want to read more comments. What do you think?
Yeah.
Mallory says, I'm genuinely excited to see the new region after Galar felt so welcoming with its culture. Paldea seems so exciting to me, not to mention the new Pokemon and characters, too.
Okay. And Kamala said, future updates could improve stability issues, hopefully. I hope so. Like, I know there's always going to be bugs and stuff.
I don't think they've ever done that with a game before.
What do you mean?
Like, go back and, like, fix issues like that?
I'm pretty sure they have, like, I mean, probably just with, like, this game, but, like, I know there's gonna be like bugs and stuff like day one, you know, and stuff like that. So, but I hope like future updates, like they're gonna be working on that stuff and just improving the play of the game.
Do you feel like you're as excited for this game as you were Sword and Shield?
I think I'm more excited.
I think you're more excited.
I think I'm more excited because we know this is going to be an actual free roam game.
Yeah. Well, with Sword and Shield, we didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
All we knew is that was the first game going to be on the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a big upgrade. So, like, I don't know if I'm more excited. I'm very excited that it's free roam, but I kind of expected that the first time around.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how to compare it knowing that. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think I'm more...
I really enjoyed Sword and Shield.
I did too. I'm still playing it.
Yep.
I'm still shiny hunting into it. Because I realized...
I wish I was shiny hunting in it right now.
Because I remember, like, I never really shiny hunted, like, a lot of the Galar Pokemon. So, like, that's what I'm doing now. Like, I'm kind of going back and, like, hunting these things that I just never hunted for.
Yeah.
And here I am hatching Caterpies.
And here I am hatching Rattatas
Not
on
in this
a
game?
Gen 4 game.
Let's see. This is a slight... He says, Kamala said this is a slight spoiler, but you have to complete the 3 main stories to get the end credits. Which plays Ed Sheeran. Yeah! Yeah!
Ed Sheeran.
The new song, yeah! I like that song.
That's funny. It's funny that they're, like, teaming up with him so, like, much. You watched Red Notice, right? Do you remember that scene where like, Ed Sheeran's in there?
And, like, he got, like, arrested or something?
Yeah, he's getting arrested. He's like, I'm Ed Sheeran, though!
Yeah, I like that. I love the new Ed Sheeran song.
That's funny. I like that, though. That's great.
Okay, well, so you have to...
I mean, I was kind of expecting to beat the 3 stories before you get a...
Yeah, you have to complete the 3 main stories to, I guess, complete the game.
I mean, that makes sense.
That's cool. I like that. I can vibe with it.
Is there more than 4 stories?
3.
Like, is there... I don't know.
A secret 4th story.
Yeah, maybe a secret 4th story. Or, like... Oh, controller did.
Yes. Yes, go.
Oh, gotta find the charger. Is there, like, other stories, maybe, like, not as big, but maybe something, like, small, like, sub-stories?
Are you talking, like, side quests?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
You want to know if there's side quests in the game.
Or, like, you know, something smaller than a main story. Can you move your knee for a second?
Which one?
this neat.
Oh, careful, please.
I'm sorry.
Please be careful.
I'm sorry.
I'm scared. I can't see. I have a long cord.
That's not the right cord either. Is this the one the right cord? Yeah, this is the right cord. This ain't a very long cord.
Oh, now I have wires across my foots.
You're about to have more wires, son.
Oh, lovely. I love life.
That's the biggest cord I got, really.
What are you plugging that up?
This little thing. I wonder how far that can go. I had another cord of this.
That's it.
Is that as far as it'll go?
Oh, yeah.
That ain't gonna work for me.
Here, just use this.
Hold up. There's another cord over here. There's so many cords on the ground, they all look the same. What is this one hooked up to? My switch. All right, can you plug that one into... Can you plug that one into that box?
Sure, Doug. Sure, Doug. I don't know what that was.
Just in the box.
Here's the box. Get in there.
Oh no.
That's gonna... Ooh.
So you're just gonna have something at your feet the whole time.
Okay.
Well, move your... It didn't die on me, did it? Okay, no, it's still going.
I'll do one of these.
Yeah, we did it.
One of these, yeah. Y'all can't see this, but there's a million wires.
There's a
at my
million
feet.
cords on the ground. We do so much to record both of our gameplays.
Oh
Did we
my
get any
God.
new comments during all that?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Goodness me. Oh, let's see.
Vixen says, I hope the gems are good. Gems are kind of the make or break for me. They care about gems a lot.
Ooh.
I do like gems, though.
I don't know if I want to say that to you.
Is this a spoiler?
I mean, it's not like groundbreaking.
Why would you not want to tell me?
It's got to do with the champions levels.
Well, they don't scale, do they?
I'll just say. Kamala says the champion has Cynthia levels.
Okay.
So
So that's like the final levels of the game?
So about
Like around
mid to
60
high
something?
60s, I'm guessing.
I mean, that's fine with me.
It's kind of like what I expect nowadays.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting anything higher than that.
Yeah.
Just because that's how it's always been, really.
Yeah.
How high were the levels on Sword and Shield? Do you remember?
Well, though I beat this game once.
I think it was like 60s.
Yeah. I think so. I couldn't see it going past 70.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think it was like mid-ish 60s. High 50s, mid 60s, something like that.
Yeah.
I would assume. Oh, the picnic thing.
I like the picnic thing.
Is that how you breed now?
I don't think so. I would like that. I don't know how.
I don't know if I'd want like a whole little
It'd be-
cutscene thing to go on.
It probably. Well, I mean, I don't know. Probably not. I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't assume that.
No,
I just
no.
know you can get random eggs from the bag at the picnic table.
That's gonna be interesting.
I feel like they're gonna have an increased shiny odds. Those eggs specifically. Just a random egg that pops up in your bag whenever you do a picnic, by chance. I feel like you don't get to choose what Pokemon is going to be in that egg, but I do feel like it should have some kind of benefit reward.
I don't think it will.
I feel like that'd be a missed out opportunity.
I mean, I honestly don't
Like,
think...
imagine it hatching into a Pokemon that you've never seen before, and then it's also shiny. I mean, that's freaking unheard
I'd
of.
rather have that be the 1 in 4096 chance. It'd be more rare. Because you think, like... Did you know you can encounter Pokemon when you make curry in this game? Sword and Shield?
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
When you go into Pokemon Camp and you make curry, there's a chance, like, in specific areas, like, it'll draw out a Pokemon. And, like, you can choose to put that Pokemon in a ball or something.
Wow.
Those Pokemon can be shiny. But it's a 4096. Like, the
Okay.
the shiny charm doesn't affect it.
See, I never knew that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
I want like
I like how they're making it more worth it to do camp because you get benefits now. You get like battle bonus, catch bonus, all these bonuses.
oh, I don't want that. I don't want to make that game easy.
You have to make a sandwich.
I don't want to make a sandwich.
You have to.
No.
It's part of the game.
They need to add survival into Pokemon. Cybernet says there are a few new Pokemon designs that have already made it into some of my favorites of all time.
That's promising.
Wow. Brother.
That's exciting for me, honestly.
That
Because
does,
I think he has good taste.
that does give me hope, because I haven't really seen a Pokemon in which I'm jumping off the walls for. Like I haven't seen the final evolutions of the starters. I haven't seen like any evolutions of any Pokemon at all.
The Cybernet, your opinions on the ones in the like first two trailers, like Fido, all those Pokemon. Was there one of those that you like really liked,
Like
or
the
do they not compare to the ones that are like your top favorites?
Yeah, so like the final evolutions of like Smoliv, Fido, I want to say Yamper. It's not Yamper. Palmy.
I always think Yamper too when I see it. It's a small yellow dog. Like, were those like one of your like top favorite designs, or like, are there some that are just way cooler than that, or ones that you prefer? That'll give me an answer on.
I wonder
How
if
cool
there's
they
going
are.
to be fossils.
I think anything's better than the fossil system in this game.
Okay,
It was a cool
this game-
concept. It was a cool concept in this game, or your game technically. But I don't know. I don't like the designs. I kind of want to go back to normal fossils. You know what would be cool? Oh, they could do so much with
Past, future.
with past and future on the fossils.
Let's see. He says, I like Fido and its evolution a lot. I also really like the entire Spookitito line.
Okay.
And there are some other new ones that are cool.
Okay.
That gives
cool.
me hope. I am trusting you, Cybernet. I am trusting you.
What was I thinking about?
Fossils.
Oh yeah, fossils. With past and future, they could do something crazy. Like for past, you could find a past Pokemon
You could
that
actually
was
find a fossil.
a fossil that was a fossil in prehistoric times. I don't know, something wild.
A fossil of a fossil?
A fossil of a fossil, and then like future, they could have a fossil of a current day Pokemon, but it's so far in the future that it's now a fossil. Like it could be like a Magnemite from modern time, but it gains the rock typing because it's now a fossil in the future.
Bro.
I don't know. They could do something so whack with that. They could have so much fun with it. I hope they do something crazy.
This game is where fossils can really shine.
You could, like you could go all out. Or you know what would be cool? Like you could visit the past and find fossils roaming around.
Yeah, I feel like in your game,
That'd
it'll be
be
more
so
likely for you to like find like a Cranidos walking around
That would be dope.
than my game. Like
And-
say like you can actually find fossil Pokemon like just walking about
And
in
with-
like some areas, like probably some like a space-time distortion-esque thing, but for Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
But for me, I actually find the fossils or something. I don't know.
With the Dex cut, it would work too because all the fossils didn't make it into the original Sword and Shield.
Mm-hmm. Did they not?
No, they were added with DLC.
Oh, that's right. Oh, okay.
So they could totally just put all the fossils at the beginning of the game this time.
Yeah.
And it would work. Because there's not many game concepts that are going to work with that. Unless, they put all the fossils and you have to find the fossils somehow. They could totally do that.
So Cybernet says that they like more of the newer Pokemon designs, like Decidueye, Cinderace, Toxicity, Delphox, Pangoro, and etc. So the Gen 9 ones I like more in line with modern Pokemon designs like that.
Okay.
So, okay.
It's kind of like my favorite taste too.
Is it really?
Yeah. Like, I feel like Ultra Beast was too whack and out of my comfort zone. when,
Out of your comfort zone.
what are all the ones that he mentioned in that list?
Decidueye, Cinderace, Toxicity, Delphox, Pangoro.
I really like Delphox.
I like Delphox too. Not a lot of people.
Decidueye was cool.
Not a lot of people like Delphox. I like Delphox.
I really like Delphox.
I would use
I like
Delphox before
Delphox.
Greninja.
I like Delphox better than Incineroar and all the Gen 8 starters. I don't like any of the Gen 8 starters. Which I picked Cinderace out of those starters because I preferred that out of Inteleon and Rillaboom.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of agree with him on that one.
I did Rillaboom. Gluky gang.
Inteleon's just like... Inteleon reminds me of a Rango that's trying too hard.
If you like Delphox, you'll love Sprigatito Final Form.
Okay. So it is going to go a feminine route, which I predicted.
It's feminine, and I think you said it is bipedal.
Yeah.
Stands on 2 legs. So, woohoo.
That's fine with me, because like I said, I really like Delphox.
I don't think it is
I originally
fine with me.
wanted like a beast like a saber-toothed cat kind of thing going on. That's what I wanted most. But I think I'll still like it regardless. That's just I always prefer like beast looking mons overall. Not saying humanoid can't be good.
But
There's
you
a lot
don't
of good
like
humanoid
Ultra
design.
Beast.
I don't know. Every time I try to like one, I end up hurting myself.
I'm gonna ask. Cybernet, is Electros in the game?
That's one he really likes. Which I'd be surprised if he wasn't, because that'd be another year without Electros. Out of 4 years.
If he's not going to be in the base game, I think he'll get added in DLC.
I thought he was gonna be added in DLC in the original.
I will guarantee you he'll be in DLC if he's not in the base game. I'll be so upset. But yeah, I do have a balanced team that I like to use, which is Swampert, Haxorus, Hydreigon, Lucario, Gardevoir, Electros, and Chandelure. So that's like my balanced team that I like to use, and I've never had them all in a game, like in a base game that I could catch them and use them. And like if they're not in the base game, like that's fine. Like put them in DLC though, or make them transferable. That's what I would really love to have.
What makes me sad is I was really hoping they would add all the Mons in Sword and Shield, and they didn't.
Yeet.
They just needed to add, what, like 100 to 200 more, and it would have been completed.
I think they said Electros will be in Scarlet and Violet, if I remember correctly.
Yeah! He made it!
My boy. My boy made
Is
it.
Maractus in the game?
That's my Maractus.
Is Maractus in the game? Come on, I can't play the game without Maractus.
Is my Maractus in the game, Cybernet? Is Maractus in the game? We're just getting so much info out of Cyber.
I really need Maractus.
Cyber, we appreciate you so much.
He's making this so much more fun, though.
It is. Because, like, they're not, like, spoilers or anything.
Yeah, we're like, spoil us without spoiling us,
There you
please.
go. So now all I need is just, like, Swampert and Chandelure. Like, Swampert, I understand. Like, he got added in the Sword and Shield DLC. So I would get if he's not going to be in this game.
It's weird with starters because, you know, they want you to
Yeah.
use the originals.
But
Or
Chandelure, I could...
I could totally
It's
see
interesting.
Chandelure.
My
Sorry.
goodness, wow. That was a loud one.
I'm sorry.
That was more tame.
It's my body trying to get air out of my system.
What else are you looking forward to about the game? Oh, do we have more comments?
Oh, we got a lot more, dude.
Oh, swag. Let's
Swins Gaming says, I like how they are trying to improve their style and add extra features and to enhance the experience. I hope that the world is big and gives us a lot of freedom to just explore.
Me too.
Me too.
Me too, bud.
Me too.
Me too.
Me too.
Me too.
Me too.
Mew 3.
Mew 3.
There you go.
I want a Mew 3.
Where's Mew 3?
Give us Mew 3.
Give us a future form of Mewtwo.
I remember when Mewtwo Y was announced and everybody thought it was Mew 3. Like, they just... Is this bad news? I feel like this is bad news.
I think there was no Maractus.
No!
Are you okay?
No! No Maractus!
Oh my gosh.
You can't do that to me. How am I supposed to play that game without Maractus?
I just... Hold on, wait.
I died inside.
Maractus?
Maractus! No!
That's my god. That's my god.
God. God's level 74.
He's God's level 74, yeah.
That's such a strange level to end up at.
Sorry.
Aractus.
Oh, shoot. I know the name of Sprigatito's final form now.
Oh.
I'll just read it without saying its name.
Okay.
Which, I guess I don't really care about names. As long as I don't see what they look like.
I know it's going to be a bigger version of a green cat, so I guess you could tell me the name of it too. It doesn't matter.
Okay. The Stardo Final Evos aren't great in terms of design. This is what Kamala says.
Okay.
Good God, I may not be able to say it. Meowscarada. That's probably it. Meowscarada. Final Evo of Sprigatito has 110 attack and 130 speed.
That's viable.
Oh my god, its hidden ability is Protean.
What's that again?
Protean got nerfed? How did he get nerfed?
What's Protean again?
Protean is like Greninja's ability. It's where like I was gonna say if it used bubble, but it's already water type.
It is going to be dark type.
Think so?
Yep, I think I called it. They would not give an ability like that to a non-dark type.
Yeah, don't tell us the abilities of the types of the Stardo's final evolutions. We're kind of at a
Wait, so how does the
stage.
ability work again?
Protean is if you use a move, you turn into the typing of that move. So like
That's a lot like Cinderace's ability then.
Libero, yeah, I guess.
Why would just call it Libero then?
Yeah. Protean only works for one turn. Oh my god!
That's a bad nerf.
Oh my god!
That's a really bad nerf.
That is awful! Jesus, no! That's disgusting. That's horrible.
Why did they nerf it so bad?
I don't know. Oh,
That doesn't make
no.
sense.
That's gonna... Yeah. So, like, if the Meowscarada uses, like... I'll just say Psychic for whatever reason. If it uses Psychic, it'll turn into a Psychic type.
Yeah.
A pure Psychic type.
Does it stay like that after that one turn, or does it go back to normal?
You have to... never mind, I think Cybernet is right. Protean works per every time a Pokemon comes out now, so you need to switch out to use it. So I guess you have to switch out to change. Yeah, would it work like... Say like a Meowscarada used a move and it turned into that typing. Would it remain that typing, or would we have to like... Or would it like turn back into grass, whatever it is? Without, spoiling the other type. Let us know that. What are you doing?
I'm just trying to make sure that all my chocolate is covered.
Is all your chocolate covered?
Kinda.
Okay. Did you not finish it?
No. What do you mean? Did I? Look, there's so much of it left. You could see that.
I don't know. I thought you just molded it and shaped it into...
Molded it into the perfect bottom half of a kiss.
Yeah, I mean...
Does that feel like paper?
Feels like...
Feels like hollow chocolate.
Wood. I don't know. What other comments we got?
Silverhawk says they look so nice. That was his entire opinion.
Sick.
Oh, this is from CyberNetX.
Hey.
I think the games look good. I really enjoy a lot of the new Pokemon designs. I'm skeptical about the new manner for breeding and how that will affect the gameplay. I'm glad for the smaller Pokedex because it forces people to try different Pokemon, especially with competitive.
Yeah.
What about the breeding?
He said it's a new aspect?
He said, I'm skeptical about the new manner for breeding and how that will affect gameplay. So do you know how the breeding works, Cybernet?
The new manner. That makes me think it is the picnic. I don't know why it would be.
I really want to know because this is like something that we focus on like entirely after we beat the game.
I never breed. Let's see. Kamala said there is an OPmon with 160 base attack, but only with its form, which happens when you throw out Mon and switch back to it. I don't get what any of that means, but sure. Okay. I'll do that. Which happens, its form when it happens when you throw out the Pokemon and switch back to it. Huh.
So wait, you throw it out, then you switch out, then you throw it back again, and a new form appears? Is that what? Did I understand that correctly?
Opimon with 160 base attack, but only with its form, put that in quotes, form, which happens when you throw out when you throw out the Pokemon and switch back to it. Kamala said yes. So you have to send it out, or you have to send it out, switch Pokemon, and then switch back into it.
So
That's interesting.
You have a time frame where you have to knock that thing out before it gets a buff amount of attack. That's very interesting.
Well,
That's got to be like a new gimmick mon, like Shuckle or Wobbuffet. Like how they have like a very specific way to use them. It's like maybe this thing has like 10 attack and like 10 HP, but you have to once you switch it out, do the gimmick, then it's viable.
Okay.
I could see that being a thing.
It's kind of like a wishy-washy thing.
Yeah, you have to like nerf it in some way, and the nerf for it is you have to knock it out immediately before the trainer switches it out.
Okay.
I like that. That's a new concept that's never been thought of.
Okay. And Cybernet's breeding is done just at picnics, kind of like camps.
Oh, that's interesting.
And they said if you have 2 compatible Pokemon in your party and you set up a picnic, they will breed. Oh God. Oh God.
Ooh, that's gonna make breeding in that game difficult then, right? Because I can't picture you get eggs fast.
I don't know.
Well, you just run around a circle around your picnic until a new egg is formed.
Maybe?
And it depends on the Pokemon in your party,
Cybo
too.
said if you set up a picnic.
Well, here's the thing. When you set up a picnic, you can only go a certain distance before you have to take down the picnic. So you can't do what we're doing and just,
So you pretty much gotta run circles around that table.
I guess. That could be a problem the way we shiny hunt. Because we shiny hunt very specific mons.
Mm-hmm.
And
we could just stick to these 2 games for a while.
That's true. We're going in order, so we're not gonna have to worry about that. But I'm gonna want to shiny hunt the new mons.
Yeah, I mean, I'll shiny hunt some
We'll do that. I mean, we
it's
always
gonna be a minute and a half before we get to them.
We always do that off screen. We just don't include it in the shiny race. So if we shiny hunt Sprigatito, well, once we get to Sprigatito on the shiny race, we're gonna shiny hunt it again, anyways.
Kamala said, Koraidon and Miraidon, the legendary stats and ability is broken. Oh. So the stats and ability of the legendaries are broken. Apparently.
I kind of figured that.
I'm curious about the ability. Like, what ability can be so broken? What can an ability do?
I tell you what, Zacian, that Pokemon is busted. That thing is hard to beat.
Is it really?
Yeah, in competitive, I don't use any legendaries or starters in competitive, or pseudos. And because I try to make it a challenge for myself. Zacian's one of the hardest ones for me to beat.
You use Haxorus.
I have to use Haxorus. I have to have a Swords Dance and Earthquake up in order to beat it. If I don't, it just wrecks the rest of my team.
And not Kamala, Cybernet said, yeah, I'm very skeptical how exactly the breeding will work. It is so different that I'm wanting to try it myself because I don't know what happens if you have multiple compatible Pokemon in a party.
Yeah, would it just go back and forth?
Well, that makes me wonder because
breeding is not going to be the best way to shiny hunt in that game. I think the best way to shiny hunt in that game is going to be like Legends of Arceus, where you just kind of go around the map as much as you can and find a random Pokemon and wait till you hear that sound effect that goes ding, and then that's the best shiny. That's the best way to find a shiny, is just by random chance. But how do you get a very specific shiny Pokemon if breeding's going to be so difficult? Because it sounds difficult.
Because you can't really just do what we're doing and have a flame body Pokemon while you collect eggs. If you have to set it up each time to make an egg.
Yeah.
That's interesting. What's that GoPro's battery at?
That GoPro will not die because
Oh, okay.
the life is going off of the PC.
Oh,
It's going to
swag.
record.
Swag. Kamala says Koraidon has 150 attack, Miraidon has 150 special attack.
Jesus!
And both have 110 speed.
Jesus!
That kind of makes
That is some heavy attacks.
that kind of makes sense because they both look respectively how they attack.
Yeah, I mean,
has more physical.
That's
Miraidon
kind
has
of
more special.
I wasn't even thinking about their stats, but if I were to guess, that's exactly
Yeah.
how I would have guessed it too originally.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
God, but breeding. Oh, this is gonna be. It'll be interesting.
It's going to be a new adventure.
It'll be very
I'm
interesting.
sure raids are gonna have some kind of boost, maybe. I don't know.
I'm excited to do the raids actually.
Game Freak knows that people are obsessed with shiny mons.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're aware of that. So I don't think they're going to make it difficult for breeding. I'm gonna say they're not going to.
I wonder how. I kind of want to ask this. If you guys know, we know shinies are going to be in the overworld. Do they make a sound and like a little shiny animation?
They might not know that.
If you guys
'Cause-
know. If you don't know, then totally cool.
Well, maybe there's new gameplay out that I haven't seen yet.
People already have like a hold of the games, I know.
Are they allowed to show it yet?
People find a way.
I feel
Pac,
like
Pac said he saw them playing it on TikTok.
yeah, but like that could have been like the Cerebi footage, because I mean they showed a little bit
you
of
can
them
live
playing
stream
it.
that stuff. So,
Oh, he said it was a live stream.
I think so, probably. I would assume it would be.
I feel like he would just see gameplay and said, "Oh, it's
A
already there."
Gen 5... Oh, he said a Gen 5 Pokemon has an evolution.
Ooh,
What's
I
a
like
forgettable
that.
Stunfisk! I think
don't
Ooh.
don't spoil us on it.
Yeah, don't spoil us on what Pokemon it is. We'll speculate it.
I'm glad he said Gen 5 though, so now we just get to guess.
Give Hydreigon an evolution.
Duraludon.
That's
No, not
Jodigon.
Dragon.
Ooh, that's interesting.
That thing needs an evolution. That
I
thing
think
doesn't
they
work
still
by
make
itself.
a sound in the wild. If playing online with others, they can steal your shinies, though. That's what I want.
I like that.
That's what I want, actually.
I like that because we're competitive.
That's what I wanted. I think I mentioned that to you in like an earlier video. Can I give you... don't give us a hint on the type. Unless it's like a new typing. Well, no. Yeah, just don't give us a hint on the type. We'll speculate it because we
Well,
kind of
what kind of
is it?
how can he phrase it?
Is it a forgettable Pokemon in Gen 5? Is it kind of forgettable?
Yeah, that's kind of that's what I want to know the most. Is it a forgettable mon or is it like one of the fan favorites? Like,
Well, a lot of the fan favorites in Gen 5 kind of have 3 evolutions.
that's true.
Unless it's like Vanillite, it evolves into Vanillish and then evolves into something else other than Vanillux.
Like a popsicle.
A regional
What if I guessed that?
regional Vanillite.
Oh.
It is a dual type, he says. What they say.
Is it a forgetful mon?
It's known in the competitive scene. Failthorn? I can't really see that getting an evolution.
Bro, dude, that thing would be busted with an evolution. Because give that thing an Eviolite, that thing has the most defense in any other, like every Pokemon. Like, there would be no way to kill it unless you have a fire type.
A Selgor, a Scavaleo. I think you can't really give a Selgor or a Scavaleo an evolution
No.
without giving it to the other
No,
as
it's
well.
safe to mark those out.
Sawsbuck? Galvantula?
Hold up. Sawsbuck.
Durant?
What was that new Pokemon that you said was announced on Citra Leaks that you didn't see?
Oh.
It was
Finizen.
Finizen, which
Yes,
means
so-
deer.
Does it?
A fin. Well, I think Bradley said it means deer.
Maybe. It has been used in the competitive before, yeah. So,
I don't think Sawsbuck is competitive. But
I don't either.
Gen 5.
But yeah, I
really-
saw something on Central Leaks, like, I didn't see a picture, I don't know what it looks like. I don't even know what's typing, but this Pokemon called Finizen, which I'm sure you guys probably know. It was saying like how it evolves, like level 38 while doing something. It kind of cut off, so I don't know.
I'm really glad Gen 5 got an evolution.
Galbodo? No, Galbodo kind of just got a Gigantamax, so it wouldn't be that.
This is cool. Gen 5 needs more love.
I don't know much about Gen 5 competitiveness. Durant, Heatmore. I don't see those being in the competitive scene.
Durant was more competitive on this game because Scizor wasn't in it.
Oh my
His
God,
ability
you're
was
right.
pretty good.
Freaking hustle, yeah.
I guess it could... maybe like a female Durant turns into like a Durant with like... wings. I could see that.
It hasn't seen competitive recently.
Okay, so it's not Durant. Oh man, this is where it loses me because I wasn't really competitive before Gen 8.
Mm-hmm. The game is gated for the first hour and a half, and then you can explore wherever. Oh God.
That's a long time. I guess
Holy crap, that is a long time.
it's to build up story. I guess.
I guess like introductory. I guess, but like,
Because it's a school. It's based off a school. So like you're gonna go to class.
do I have to grow up?
You just watch the birth of your character. You gotta watch them grow up.
The world is seamless, but very specific areas have loading zones. Okay. Because I'm guessing like going into buildings
Yeah,
and
like
stuff
going into like a
that,
tower and stuff. Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's like Skyrim level.
I mean, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
But
good
like,
with that.
if I like walk out of the city into the first area, I don't really want there to be a loading zone.
Yeah.
But it'll also be the only area where I'll allow there to be a loading zone.
Yeah, going in stuff.
I
Full
kind of
pass.
just want to walk into caves, you know. Loading zones, just kind of.
I'm fine with the cave. If it's exactly like Skyrim, where like everything you go
Yeah.
in is just a loading screen, I'm completely fine with that.
Okay. Hey yo, something happened. Oh.
What
kinda
happened?
just. I think we're fine. We should be fine. We're still going.
Okay.
My screen flashed. It's fine. Let's see. I'm glad there's not a lot of loading zones. I'm very happy about that.
Yeah,
Very
I like
happy about
the free realm feel.
that. The caves are seamless and look way better than Pokemon Legends Arceus. Oh yay. Swag.
To be fair, I didn't like the caves in Legends Arceus, so
I mean, they were like 2.
yeah. I am glad to hear that. I want like glowing rocks. I like glowing rocks. I feel like that would make or break the game for me
Make a break the game, huh?
when it comes to caves.
Glowing rocks.
Yeah.
That's what'll do it.
I don't know, because the caves in Legends Arceus, there was like not enough detail.
It was freaking
It was like
dark.
it was a smooth tunnel.
Mhm.
Like you need to add like columns and stalactites, stalagmites. You need to add some scenery. It's not a tunnel. Isn't just a circular entrance and exit. There's more to
Make like
tunnels.
little hills and stuff.
You know, and
tight corners.
Tunnels have been in the game since Gen 1, so I feel like they're a big gameplay aspect.
Yeah.
Sorori on Twitter says, I think it looks very cool. I love all the character designs, and the 3 stories thing sounds very cool. Can't wait to play it.
Heck yeah.
A lot of positive.
Heck yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
What's happened?
So, I have this this comment from Cosmic Verse, and Rival Indigo replied to that comment, but since then he's since deleted it.
Really?
I think I screenshotted it though.
Oh, we got you.
But let me make sure he didn't leave Twitter again, because he's done that before. No, he's still on here. Okay.
You do it to avoid spoilers.
All right. I'm gonna look at my screenshots. I'm gonna pull up.
We are at 83 minutes.
That's fine. I'm completely fine with this going on for a long time. I saved all the screenshots for the juicy drama.
Is that what he said?
That's what I said just now.
Oh. Okay.
Because I don't know, I thought it was interesting.
Mhm.
Because you have the most positive person on the platform talking good things about it, and then you have Rival Indigo, which has lost all hope in the Pokemon franchise. So I really wanted to read out their conversations because I found it very interesting.
Before you go into it, Kamala says the caves don't have wheeled outlines unlike Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Okay, good.
But the textures are mid to high quality. The caves are huge, not narrow.
I think I like that.
We getting Minecrafty up in here.
I like a free roaming cave where it's not like, certain paths.
Yeah.
Like, you just go into a big cave and, like, there's, like, just a freaking lake inside of it, you know? That's cool. I really like that.
I'd love to see that, but make it good.
So, Cosmic Verse said Pokemon and Scarlet is looking impressive and trending in the right direction for the series to grow and move forward. With new ideas instead of the same old formula, they are taking more risk to make the Pokemon end product the best Pokemon experience of the Switch generation.
Wow.
So, very positive outlook.
Well, of the Switch generation, then of course, yeah.
And then Rival Indigo just left an emoji under that with just blank face, like no mouth.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay.
So, and then Cosmic Verse replied to that, say, I am all for both styles. No, that can't be right. It's this one. So Rival Indigo said, when the formula is basically be everything else and put everything that's always defined Pokemon on the back burner, and the part that pushes me even further is the community's willingness to accept it. He's not fond of these games.
I got that.
So, did I screenshot me asking him? Yeah, so I asked him, what his opinion on the new games is, because I was curious.
Yeah.
Or more so of what he didn't like to make him, have such a negative outlook. And he said, picnicking, selfies, subway simulator, auto battles, aka yet another way to circumvent Pokemon gameplay, VTubers, overworld encounters, open world, lazy structureless game world, national decks. The Pokemon experience has become an aside in Pokemon games. Which I wouldn't really agree with all that. I feel like selfies are just added on to the Pokemon experience.
Yeah.
I think he just really hates, like, new age stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's kind of the generation where you look at a TikTok influencer and you automatically hate them for being part of the new generation.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, like, I don't know. I don't feel like it's ruining the gameplay. I feel like it's just there for the people who would actually appreciate it.
I mean, I don't want to play a game like Kanto all the time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want, like, a game that feels like the older generations, why don't you just play the older generations? And, like, they've re-released Kanto 4 or 5 times now. So there's always a way to... What we got to do?
I'll let you finish that thought. Kamala said, also, in all caps, by the way, also, the auto battle feature doesn't knock out shinies. And according to rumors, you can save in front of shiny Pokemon and it doesn't go away when quitting the game.
Wow. That's interesting.
Though I don't know why I would save in front of a shiny and quit the game. That's just me.
Yeah, I would never quit the game. Well, maybe
I guess that could be useful. Like if it's
useful
loaded
if you
in.
accidentally knock it out. That's what it's useful for.
Also, if you load it in, if it's already loaded in, I guess. I'm not too sure how the loading features of the Pokemon works, now, but I'm sure we'll find that out. But that's good to know.
What I would do in Legends Arceus is I would save the game, and then go in an area. If I found a shiny, like one example is I found a shiny Chatot, and it fled. I just went back to my previous save, and that shiny Chatot was still there when I entered that map.
See, I never did that.
Well, I did. Guilty as charged.
I can run the risk of failing a shiny.
I didn't want to.
Did I ever tell you I failed a shiny in Pokemon Ultra Moon?
No. I don't remember that.
I failed a shiny Regice.
What happened?
I'll tell you, I noticed it right away though. I noticed it was shiny like when it popped up, and I didn't reset over it. I knocked it out.
With what? What move did you use?
I can't remember. I honestly can't. What's bad is I got it.
Did you accidentally attack it?
No,
you were
I
just-
meant to attack it.
So
to,
you
like,
just
weaken it.
miscalculated? Did he get a crit or something?
I don't think it was a crit.
You were just overpowered.
Yeah, I'm big muscular man. Eggs.
Huh?
I don't know how I feel about that, Cyber.
Tell me.
I don't know how I feel
Tell
about
me.
that.
Tell me.
Eggs show up as shiny eggs. They show up as shiny eggs in picnics from a recent rumor, so you'll know it's shiny before it hatches. I don't know how I feel about
That's
that.
mind blowing.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know.
What's really cool is you could give away those shiny eggs, and they could be random, and
Yeah.
you like. That'd be really fun for giveaways.
Yeah, like, I don't know, like, the big part of shiny hunt is, like,
Well, it's like, I mean, technically, there already are shiny eggs. You just can't see it visually.
yeah.
So it's like, now you can just see it visually. Does that really take away from the shiny hunting experience?
Like, the big thing, like, if I'm on this screen and it's hatching, and this is holding a shiny Pokemon,
You know that's not going to be shiny.
I don't know if it's shiny right now. Now I do.
But, like, if you were hatching that same egg on Scarlet and Violet, you know for a fact it's not going to be shiny. So that makes, if you're trying to get a shiny Pokemon, all these eggs right here, they're useless. There's no reason in hatching them.
Yeah.
You just, the best thing you could do is just get more eggs.
Ain't no freaking way. Kamala said the sandwiches increase the shiny rate.
I knew it!
There ain't no freaking way.
Sandwiches are God in that game. I had a feeling.
Like, increases the shiny rate in, like,
I'm
the
gonna make
wild.
so much sandwiches.
Increases the shiny rate in the wild, in the eggs, or all of it. Like, how
I'm
does
gonna
it
put
increase?
all my money into sandwiches.
I'm sure it increases it, like, up to a certain amount.
Probably not like a crazy amount. Probably like,
Probably 1 in 512.
yeah.
I would assume. I don't see it going, like, any higher than that.
Shiny hunting's gonna be fun in this game, I believe. Just knowing every like shiny egg is noticeable. You can increase your odds with a sandwich.
I wonder if it's permanent or if it's, like, temporary.
I think it's temporary.
Think so?
Yeah, because when they give you a buff,
Think there's a time limit?
yeah,
Okay.
they're not gonna be like, oh, now you can just catch things way easier forever. No.
Yeah.
Now you can find shinier Pokemon easier forever. No, that takes away from the sandwich making.
Yeah.
You have to have a reason to go back and make more sandwiches.
What if, like, you make a sandwich, give it to a Pokemon? Is that how that
Sniff
works?
out the shiny.
Is that how it works? And it increases the shiny rate of that Pokemon? Like,
I've seen you make a sandwich.
whoa.
I think you eat it with your party, like in Sword and Shield. You kind of look at one of the mons. You're like, you thinking what I'm thinking? They're like, oh yeah. And then you eat a sandwich, and they're both like, that's delicious.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing.
Well, you only do it with, like, one of them, right? The bad news, affection battle benefits still in-game as expected, but it could only just be for Titan battles.
Wait. Battle affection? Like, I'm so excited that I'm your friend, I'm going to hop up and down at the beginning of the battle? Is that it?
I think so, yeah. Like, it could live on one because it loves you.
Okay. But only for Titan battles? That's weird.
I have a question. What are Titan battles? Oh wait, are those like the?
I kind of explained it to you
are those
because
like the big boys?
because one day I was like, I know something in the game. I'm not gonna tell you unless you guess it. And then we spent an hour of you trying to guess it.
Yeah,
And I'm like, kind of.
this is like
though.
they are alphas.
You're like, are they Dynamax? I'm like, they're like baby Dynamaxes.
Okay,
and they
I'll remember
stay
this now.
like that.
Okay, so okay, Titans are bigger than average.
Yes, and they're gonna relate to a story somehow.
Okay. Okay.
Do we know if we can keep a Titan? I'm gonna assume not, because they're so freaking big.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be so cool. Oh, and another question. Are sizes coming back? Can I have a little Caterpie and a big Caterpie?
Oh, size scaling.
Yeah, like in Arceus.
Can a Wailord take up my screen? Can it do that? If so, yes. Also, good and bad news for speedrunners. You can't turn off battle animations, but you can now skip cutscenes and settings.
Okay.
Wow.
Makes me wonder how many cutscenes there are.
Oh, God. Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to skip it the first time, but maybe if it's worth skipping the second time.
I think I heard a rumor somewhere, I can't remember where, like maybe in a video or somewhere, that the set and switch battle settings no longer a thing. It's only switch mode.
I'm not too upset about it because I know it's multiplayer, and I was wondering how they would do that in a multiplayer game.
The cutscenes aren't agonizing like Usum.
Who said that?
Kamala.
Kamala? Okay.
Yeah. They're not as bad as United. Ultrasound Ultraman.
Yeah, I think they learned their lesson
Which
from
is
that.
good. Which is great. I'll deal with the Sword and Shield cutscenes. That's fine. Those are fine. Those are fine. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine.
Fine. I think that was all their comments on Twitter. I'm going to check Tumblr.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see what we got. 'Cause
Okay.
I think we have a few on there.
Swag. You do that.
Gotta love the Tumblr people.
That's interesting about Titan battles.
Oh, yeah,
Are they like raid battles? Or was it just
It's like fighting a big Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how else to explain
Size
it.
differences? I'm not too sure. Okay.
That's something I really want back. It's not going to hurt me if they're not, but I
Mm-hmm.
really thought they were going in the right direction with Arceus on that. Kit fell in a well. She replies to every single thing we post, which I
Love
really
you.
like. I need Paldean and Wooper on my team so bad. Also,
yes.
Faragirif is so stupid. I want 5 of them.
Oh. Oh! She meant stupid in a good way.
It's stupid and cute looking.
Oh.
It's like both of our opinions combined.
I hate Faragiraf.
I love it. I love her. Hey, Cyber and Kamala, what is your opinion on Faragiraf? Do you absolutely love it, or do you absolutely hate it, or do you feel indifferent about it? Because I absolutely love it. He absolutely hates it.
I had a question. What was I going to ask? I forget. What would Kit fell in a well? What'd you say?
Kit fell in a will.
Oh, Paldean Wooper. Yes.
Do we think it's going to turn into a regional Quagsire, or do we
I don't
think it's
think
going to be an evolution?
I don't think it's going to turn into regional Quagsire.
I think
Customization is very limited, Kamala said. So I'm guessing customization of the character.
probably uniform-wise.
I'm guessing it'll be like Legends Arceus kind of customization. You can customize your hair and your outfit.
I'm expecting less than that because it's based off a school you go to, right? And we've already seen them in uniforms. I don't think I've seen one where they weren't wearing a uniform.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Which I kind of don't like that, if that's the case. Maybe they'll add more customization in DLC.
Maybe.
That would be a thing that's needed.
Kamala, assuming you've seen the evolution of Paldean Wooper, don't say if it's Quagsire or something else. But is it dope? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's cool?
Is it dope? Is it stupid looking?
Yes. Honest opinion about the Paldean Wooper evolution. Again, don't say like what it is. But
Emperor's post on...
only 4 school uniforms. Oh Lord!
I knew it. I knew that was going to be the thing
This.
because they want it to focus on the school.
Boo! I play Pokemon to get away from school.
I know, me too. I don't want to go back to school. I'm finally glad to be done with it.
Go ahead and read another comment.
Emperor's post on Tumblr says, huge fan of Fido, a little worried about how terrestrialization will affect competitive Pokemon, though. Understandable. This guy's username. Dark Neil Dewix?
Sure.
Is that a fan of the Ditwix? Is that... I don't know. First time in a long time that I'm intentively Excited for a new Pokemon game, but I'm still going to approach it with caution, TBH.
The Paldean Wooper evolution is meh. It looks derpy, looking like Quagsire. Okay.
I'm fine with that.
I didn't expect it to be like a
I'm not
broken Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm not expecting like it to look cool.
I don't want it to have. Like, I didn't expect 200 base attack.
I'm expecting a derpy look.
Cybo says it could have been better, but it's not terrible. Okay. That's kind of what Quagsire is.
Yeah, not a lot of people like Quagsire unless it's like he's so
Yeah.
stupid. I love him. You know?
Like, we love Quagsire because it's derpy looking.
Yeah, that's like its main thing. So if it just turns into another derpy evolution or just turns into a brown derpy Quagsire, I won't be disappointed. It's a new Quagsire.
Allow it. I will allow it.
Or a new Wooper evolution, whatever. Yeah. Sail113 says, gotta love the new Ghost Pupper. So small, so fluff, so cute. 110% would snuggle until I passed out. Which, I know you haven't seen the video, but in the actual video, it has like the Litwick thing going on with it, where it drains the life the more you're around it.
Oh deal. That's
exactly like Litwick.
That's not
and
healthy.
They both are candles, pretty much.
That is not healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess I should watch that video.
You can now, because you haven't been, you've already been spoiled on that.
Holy Torchic.
Yeah, just a full Torchic on my screen.
Go do it again. Yeah.
The big Torchic face. Never made it to that, yeah, I have.
Cute. How much longer did you want to go, by the way?
What time are we running at?
Hold on. I don't want to spoil, but you probs already heard about the past and future. Yes, past and future forms.
I've seen it. I've
I've
only told him about it.
He saw,
but I
where
haven't
it
told
got
him the one that
revealed.
was. I haven't told him about the one that was spoiled.
Yes.
Only told him the concept of what they're going with. Because that's one of the things I'm really excited about it.
Yeah. So, that's what we'll kind of speculate as to, like, what kind of Pokemon are getting them, like, what kind of Pokemon that we already know of, stuff like that. So, yes, we have already heard about the past and future forms. We're very excited for it.
What's your opinions on the future and past forms without spoiling it? Do you think they're really cool looking? Do you prefer past over future or future over past?
Oh, yeah.
Like, just tell us your thoughts on it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I already just read that one. I actually am excited about the past and future forms. I think it's very interesting and a very good concept.
Me too. I think it's one of the biggest things I'm excited for.
Cybo says, if I'm being honest, the new Wooper evolution looks cooler than the original one, but is definitely very derpy. Would make a cool plushie.
Ooh, plush value.
We love plushes. I prefer some of the past forms, but some of the new ones are cool because they look very robotic.
Okay.
And Kamala says, future forms that are shiny all have something in common.
Ooh.
They're all purple. Because when I think future, I think purple.
So, when I think future, I'm thinking of going off the robotic thing.
He said, Kamala said, all the future shiny ones.
Right, yeah. So, for the future ones, I'm thinking they're all going to be, like, metallic looking.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the better color of silver? Gold.
Purple. Oh.
Like, imagine, like, I don't know, like a, let me think of a random Pokemon so I don't spoil anything. Imagine a metallic...
Shuckle.
A metallic Shuckle. Okay, sure. Its shell is, like, silver, but when you get a shiny, it's, like, pure gold.
Interesting. Kamala also said that I prefer past forms. Okay.
I think I prefer past forms, too.
Think so?
Mm-hmm. I like beast-looking creatures, and I feel like past is going to go that direction. How do you feel? Do you think you'll like robotic designs? Because you're getting Violet.
That's what I'm getting.
Scarlet.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What would you prefer based off your preferences?
It depends on the Pokemon, I guess. Like, trying to think of a Pokemon.
Because like I said, like the LED eyes and like, the legendary of Violet, it's gonna go more of that line where they look more technology advanced.
Cybo says one former pseudo legendary has a past form that is definitely my favorite.
Ooh, I wonder what pseudo that is. A past
What
form,
pseudos
huh?
we know? Bagon and Larvitar were in the trailer, and Cyber said Hydreigon was in the game. What other pseudo is it?
Metagross. Dragonite.
Yeah, don't say like what the pseudo legendary is because we do want to be surprised on that.
I want to be. Yeah, I don't want to be spoiled on that. I'm glad you're reading the comments and not me.
Oh my god. Kamala said that pseudo legendary past form looks like a combination of Rayquaza and Ho-Oh. Jesus Christ.
I'm just picturing like freaking God with wings. Ugh.
God with wings. Does it look like God with wings?
It's a pseudo that kind of looks like Rayquaza and Ho-Oh mixed.
Or the past form of it.
That sounds freaking dope.
Like, I'm just picturing Rayquaza with Ho-Oh wings. But like a million of them.
Let's have guesses. Don't tell us the answers, but let's make guesses on what we think it is. So since it's it has wings and it's gonna look more snake-like, I'm going to say Salamence.
It looks like a design you'd find in a Mayan temple. Oh god. That's dope. That's a good way to
And
describe
it's a
it, actually.
pseudo. I think I'm gonna stick with Salamence for well.
I kind of want to say Dragonite.
Yes, like following the line of Dragonair instead of instead of like becoming a orange dragon. Follow Dragonair's design and go off of that. That would be a freaking dope.
Yeah.
I would love that so much because I love Dragonair more than I do Dragonite.
See, I'll tell you what I'm basing it off of. I'm trying to base it off of what doesn't have a Mega, what doesn't have a Gigantamax.
Dragonite has nothing.
Dragonite doesn't. Hydreigon doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't. Give one to Hydreigon!
Don't tell us if they did.
Oh my
I know it's in the game.
God.
Because
Oh, I'm
Tyranitar has
excited.
a Mega, Metagross has a Mega, Salamence has a Mega, Garchomp has a Mega, Hydreigon doesn't. Gudra has a different form. Komodo sucks.
Yeah, I don't really care for Komodo. God, I hope we're right with the
I
Dragonair
think
thing.
I think they're gonna give forms to Dragonite and Hydreigon. And I think
I'll go along with that.
I think
you're
Dragonite
right.
has the past and Hydreigon's gonna have the future. And oh my god, I get Hydreigon.
And I would get Dragonair.
Oh my god.
I really hope that's the case. I hope. If it's not, I'm setting myself up for such disappointment.
Oh, man.
That's the only pseudo with like a snake-like appearance that I could see getting wings.
Oh, you've just been had. Cyber says it's a Pokemon that previously had a Mega. Yes, there's another Steel/Fairy Pokemon this gen. A Steel Fairy type? Oh god.
Steel Fairy.
The only other Steel Fairy I'm pretty sure was the keys.
Mawile.
That too. How did I think of Clef?
You thought of Klefki before Mawile.
Oh god.
That's funny.
So it's a Pokemon that previously had a Mega. So that's 4 options.
Salamence, Metagross. I'm gonna go. I guess I'm gonna go back with my previous answer, which was a Salamence, because that thing I can see it being like snake-like.
Assuming because they said it's like a combination of Rayquaza and Ho-Oh, both of which can fly. I guess I'll go with Salamence as well.
I feel like that's the closest thing to a Rayquaza with
Yeah.
wings in my mind.
Okay.
What other two got a Mega? I can't think of any.
Tyranitar, Metagross, Garchomp, and Salamence. Those are the pseudos.
All those got Megas on the same generation?
Well, Gen 6, yeah. I'm pretty sure Metagross came out in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Ments probably did as well. T-Tar and Garchomp, I can't remember when their Omegas came out. I think Garchomp came out in X and Y. And maybe
Dude.
T-Tal came out on X and Y as well.
Imagine like a C version of Garchomp that flies. Like it looks like a shark with wings.
It's an AO Shark. Cyber says, don't know if it's a spoiler, but this generation gave a lot of love to ghost types.
I like Ghost. Ghost ended up being my favorite typing, not because I prefer Ghost, but because they just tend to be the Pokemon I like most.
They said the Steel Fairy type looks like a Pokemon. Looks like it's from Kirby.
Like from Kirby, huh?
Well, I've never played Kirby, so I wouldn't know anything
So it's gonna
about
look.
that.
It's gonna look maybe small and sprite like, because all the characters in Kirby are like cute little chunky muffins.
Cute little chunky.
They're almost all ball shaped,
Mm-hmm.
and they look cute.
So we getting Jigglypuff.
A steel Jigglypuff.
That'd be dope. So yeah, I think it is gonna be Salamence that they're talking about.
I think it'd be cool to do the Garchomp, even
flying
though
Garchomp.
that's not what I'm expecting. I'm expecting like a giant, like a C version of Garchomp flying in the air, though.
Interesting. I think if they're giving a past version to a pseudo, they're gonna give a future one to another one. Cause you notice what they said? They gave a past form to a pseudo legendary. They didn't say a past and future form to that pseudo legend.
Yeah, so I think they're only get one each.
Yeah, so it's kind of like what we talked about. Like, who said they had to do both?
This is my final prediction. It was a Bagon trading a Larvitar, right?
Yes.
In the trailer. So, Bagon's gonna be past. Larvitar's gonna be future.
It's like Mecha Godzilla.
You're gonna get a Mega Godzilla.
It's like a Mecha Godzilla.
That's it. We've cracked the code.
We beat.
Because I feel like that was symbolism for why they would show those two specifically.
Or they playing us. Or they 200 IQ playing us.
I kind of want to ask if I'm right, but I kind of don't want to be spoiled.
No,
But also, I'd feel pretty satisfied knowing that I was right.
you can know you're right in a week. Stop sucking your thumb.
I'm sorry. It's my finger.
There is a future form of a different pseudo legendary too.
Okay.
So that could work with what we're talking about.
I really think it's Larvitar now. Because Mecha Godzilla is a... it was a scrap design from an earlier generation. Someone wanted to make a Mecha Tyranitar, and they ended up not using that design. So it would totally work if they did. What?
Hint for the future form. Original form has split Evo.
Whoa, say that again?
So Cyber says there's a future form of a different pseudo legendary, and Kamala said hint for the future form. Original form has a split Evo.
Ooh. Is this for the pseudo?
There's one Pokemon with both a past and future form.
That was the one. That would have to be the one shown in that trailer that I saw.
Kamala, are you talking about the pseudo legendary that Cyber was talking about, or are you talking about something like completely different?
Because I know about the first one that they showed like in a actual video. I know that one has a past and a future. So
Interesting.
I don't know.
Because now I need actually two. There's two Pokemon with both the past and future form.
Okay, so the one that I saw, obviously, and then there's another one I don't know about that has a past and future.
Yeah, Cyber said I think there were two Pokemon.
And then there's some that only have a future and some that only have a past. Just like my ex-girlfriend.
What?
What? I didn't say anything.
She has a past and future form. Okay. Interesting. So, who are you? Kamala. Are you saying like the pseudo legendary? Because there ain't no pseudo legendaries with a split evolution.
No, he's probably saying that they get a split evolution. Which would be really cool for a pseudo.
So you can either evolve like a Pupitar into Tyranitar or this thing?
Mecha Tyranitar?
Mechatar?
Mechatar?
The Mechatar? If it's not called Mechatar,
I really think it's going to be Tyranitar now. I'm sorry, I know you want it to be Hydreigon.
That would make a lot of sense. It would make sense.
But it makes the most sense with Tyranitar because they've wanted to do that and didn't in past generations. And now is the best time to do it.
A lot of the past and future Mons are pseudo-legendaries.
So there's multiple? I thought we only get one each.
How many pseudo-legendaries have a different form?
Yeah, because I thought only I get one and I thought only you get one.
Regarding past and future. Like, just say, like, how many?
Yeah, like, so, like, T-Tar would be one, Salamence would be one. Unless they both get two, then in that case they would get
90% of Pokemon with past and future forms are pseudo-legendaries.
Hot diggity dog!
Holy butter.
Well, that could mean... well, I don't know. That could be... Well, I don't know. The one I saw wasn't a pseudo.
Well, so that falls into the 10%.
So that if there's only, like, let's say there's only 10 future and past forms, well, that was the only one that wasn't a pseudo then. Because the other 9 are pseudos.
Well, those 9.
So now I don't know.
Well, technically they're all 9.
I would hope there's more than 9, but my guess was that there was going to be 10 forms in total.
Let's see, because... How many pseudos are there? We got Dragonite, T-Tal...
As many gens as there are, and then
Salamence.
plus 1. So 10.
Oh my god. I don't think Metagross is going to get one.
That makes me sad.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't know what direction they would go with Metagross because it's so whack in itself.
Metagross already kind of looks futuristic.
You can make it look like a UFO.
It already kind of does
just
that.
Get rid of
its legs just...
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe more like 70.
Try to make that thing past looking.
Yeah, maybe more like 70% of pseudo, Cyber says.
Okay.
Kamala said the past form, so the past form of the pseudo, has pre-evolution Pokemon being their final evolution.
Wait.
and
everything's
said,
like really screwing my mind right now.
They said Kamala made it sound somewhat ambiguous. Oh, you did.
You hurt my brain. That's what you did.
So like, the past form has pre-evolution Pokemon being their final evolution.
Past form has pre-evolution Pokemon being.
So does that mean...
I need to get out my phone and just read that comment over and over again so my brain understands it.
We know for a fact it's not Dragonite. So does that mean, like, are you saying, like, if it was Dragonite, then, like, Dragonair would be its final evolution?
The past form has pre-evolution Pokemon being their final evolution. Oh, okay.
Get it?
I understand it now.
Go ahead.
Okay. So it would be like, kind of like what I was saying earlier, like there would be a Dragonair evolution that looks more like Dragonair rather than Dragonite.
Yeah, so it would be like Dragonair's,
Yeah, it's like follows it follows the pre-evolution Pokemon being their final evolution. Which I hope it's Dragonair. Now that I know that it's like 70% pseudos, that definitely puts Dragonite at a high spot. Not all past forms, but I think it's 2 or 3. Okay, so there's more than one, too. God, that means it could definitely be Dragonair, which I would love so much. I like Dragonair's design so much, I try to use Eviolite on it.
Oh, really?
To see if it would be viable.
Oh, God.
It wasn't.
It wasn't?
It's so hard to use Dragonair.
Not all past forms, but I think it's 2 or 3. Huh. Oh, Cosmic, what's up, man? What's going on?
Cosmic!
The hype is real, yo. What's up,
what's up, dude? This is the first time we've been able to talk to you in real time.
It's insane. I've never talked to you.
Yeah, it's usually just me on Twitter.
Sup? Sup, my guy? Yeah, Cosmic, we're just talking about, like, some stuff about Scarlet and Violet, and...
Yep, our final thoughts.
With no spoilers.
Yeah, we're trying to ask Cyber a bunch of questions without him spoiling it for us.
Yeah, we got Cyber and Kamala. They're all guys in the chairs that, like...
They're telling us everything.
They're giving us information.
They've already been spoiled on
in the game.
Yes, which was a really big deal for Raisin.
I love Hydreigon.
I like it too. I like how these pseudos have, like, they all make the cut.
Cyber said, I just did the math.
It's
actually
30%
like
released.
30%.
Well, that makes me feel good, because that means there's going to be a lot of past versions and a lot of future versions. If they feel like most of it's pseudos, and then it turns out to only be 30%. That gives me a lot of hope.
Okay, that's cool.
That's going to take up a big chunk of the decks, then.
It just seemed much higher when I didn't have the list in front of me. Cool. Okay.
Understandable.
I like that. That makes me think, like, it's going to be a good chunk.
I feel like it's going to be a big part of the decks now.
I hope so.
I
really
Which I
hope
don't know how I feel about that, because I really like new Pokemon
Just
that are
give
modern day.
all of my favorite Pokemon different forms.
All of my favorite. A new Chandelure. What would that even be?
Just a candle.
Follow the Litwick line. Just a longer candle.
Make
They're
it
gonna
look like
wiggle it.
No. What is the,
It's gonna be Ditlit.
Oh, what the heck is that candle from Beauty and the Beast? What is that thing?
It has a French name.
I know, not what it's called. It's called Lumiere.
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 A candlestick. Yeah, they can make a candlestick.
One of the
Litwick.
future forms has a Sonic aesthetic. So it's blue.
You know, in the Sonic universe, there's actually a character named Metal Sonic. And he looks like Sonic, but metal,
But just
like
metal.
metallic.
Yeah.
He was made by Dr. Eggman.
Okay.
A Sonic aesthetic. It's a future form of a previous Pokemon, I'm guessing.
Cosmic says, yeah, I am keen for raids. Remember, they are limited time ones as well. You don't get much time to do and get ones with marks.
Sounds like marks are going to be a big deal in these raids.
Gotta bounce, but absolutely fun chatting. Hey, Cybernet, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, man. You've been so fun to talk to.
Yes, have a good night, day, whatever time it is there for you.
Thank you for, I mean, this is a long live stream. How long have we been on?
2 hours.
2 hours? He's been on for, like, pretty much the whole time.
Heck yeah, Cybernet. Thank you again
Thanks,
so much.
Cyber. This has been fun.
Yeah, Cosmic. Keen for raids. Remember, they are limited time ones as well. You don't get much time to do and get ones with marks. So raids are going to be limited. Timed, I guess. Kind of like raids in Pokemon Go, I guess. I kind of like that.
Yeah, I like that too. Well, they were kind of timed in Sword and Shield too, weren't? No, they weren't.
They were there for a day.
Yeah, that's right.
Until you do them, and then they would disappear.
Ooh.
Thank you. Have a good one. Thank you, Cyber.
Okay. Yeah, I like that too. If you find, I wonder if you can like know if one's like a shiny den, and then it's like you try to lure everybody as fast as possible within the hour. Hey, I got a shiny! Everybody get in here!
That'd be funny as crap.
I can't. I'm at my mom's wedding.
You can obtain Cerulege early. Cerulege.
I beg your pardon.
Cerulege. It's a Pokemon. I don't know what it is.
Sarah, who said that? Kamala.
Kamala, yeah.
They should know that we don't know what that is. Sir Ledge.
Don't say what it is because it's funny. Charizard and Eevee. Shut up, Cosmic. Yeah, you can tell when it's shiny in a den. Okay, cool.
Oh, really? So if you go up to a den, like it'll like sparkle or something, so you know it's a shiny den?
I'm assuming like once you get into like the battle with it, like what we saw in the...
Well, if that's the case, you...
Kamala said it's shown in the trailer. Cerulege is shown in the trailer. I watched the first 2 trailers, and that's it. Kamala, so...
This might be a trailer I haven't seen then. Sarah Ledge. Wait, is it one of the humanoid ones?
Oh, with the sword and blaster? Is it the one with the sword?
That's the only thing I can think of.
Ledge. It has the word edge in it.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
Ching.
Which those things are freaking cool. And the internet agrees with me.
The blaster and the blade, yep.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Okay, yeah, cool.
So
yeah, I know of those.
He's seen like a little bit of one and then quickly like scrolled away. But
I saw the
I've
blue
seen both.
one and I thought it was like a Gallade.
The blue is more of a purple.
Well, shut up. Well, shut up. So you can tell when it's shiny in the den. That's cool. I like that. I think it'll be more like the Sword and Shield aspect of it, to where like you get into a den, you go into a raid, you start fighting,
and then you
and
can
then
see
that's
if it's
where
shiny.
it'll
That's
see if it's
kind
shiny
okay.
before you catch it.
Same thing with the Sword and Shield. Once you got into den, you could tell if a Pokemon was shiny.
Pokemon can surround you if you go idle as well. I'm keeping it non-spoiler. Good. Yeah, keep it non-spoilers for us. Pokemon can surround you if you go idle.
What does that mean?
Can Pokemon bust up your cheeks?
Just full on gang attack you?
Can you get attacked by wild Pokemon? I hope you can.
Hey, he's making it sound like they're like about to like mug him.
Bro,
if you
they
go
surrounded
idle, they
him.
just wait. Maybe it's like you're just kind of chilling, and like a deerling just kind of walks up to you.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something peaceful like that.
I hope not. I hope something just comes up and just sucker punches you.
Bro, if you want that, just go to Arceus.
New York.
Just go to Arceus if you want that so badly.
Oh,
Because I don't think they can hit you physically in this game. I think, if anything, they'll start a battle.
can I die in this game? Is there death? Can I swim?
I really don't think there's going to be any physical damage.
Have
to
I
the
learned
trainer.
to swim in the game? Has that happened yet? Can I swim in a Nintendo game?
I'm going to guess you can float with the legendaries.
Like, listen, Legends Arceus, I get it. It was in the past. You don't know, Shiny Pokemon apparently don't run away as well. Aw.
I like that.
I mean, that's cool, but
I don't
aw,
want to encounter a Pokemon and then it flee.
They cannot flee. Boo!
I'm glad they don't flee.
The Pokemon are really abundant if it wasn't apparent. That's great. That was kind of my concern. Like, is it going to be like Legends Arceus, quote unquote, abundant? To where, like, there's just a patch of 3, like, every 10 feet. Not every 10 feet. Every,
I
like,
saw one
50 feet.
screenshot where it was like 5 fletchling in one like area.
I mean, like, I assume, like, Pokemon would, like, travel in, like, packs or something, but, like, do I have to go on the opposite side of the globe to find a Shinx? I hope not. But, how long did you want to keep going for, by the way?
We still gotta open cards tonight.
We do.
It's 10 o'clock.
It is 10 o'clock.
Oh my god, I wasn't expecting to go that long.
Yeah, we were going
We just
about
kind of
2
got
hours.
caught up in the conversation.
Yeah.
One more.
One
I'm
more
gonna,
batch each?
I'm gonna open one more batch,
Okay.
and then we'll wrap it up.
So,
I
yeah,
don't know.
guys,
I don't know what to do on eggs. I'm going to the Renaissance tomorrow.
You all?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go pretty early too.
Yeah, you gotta beat that traffic.
Shoot, we had a full box of Lost Origins we were gonna open tonight. That's gonna take too long to open too.
No,
You don't think so?
we don't have to record it.
We gotta record it.
Don't
That's
have
so
to.
much content right there. That's a bunch of content.
Cosmic says, be warned, the auto battles, if you shiny hunt as well, probably going to be a few shiny fails from it. So you can knock them out?
Someone earlier told us that the quick battles they don't knock it out immediately.
Interesting.
Someone told us that earlier, Cosmic.
And,
I don't know if he knows about that or if we were just misinformed.
Kamala says, Legends Arceus was the tech demo for this game. The game looks unbelievably better than Legends Arceus, and I wasn't expecting it to look that good.
That makes me feel really good because I don't like some of the looks of Arceus, even though it was a fun game.
It looked good for its time.
Yeah. Which was like a few months before this game.
It was at the beginning of the year, January 28th,
I don't know. Like
2 days after my birthday.
I got COVID that weekend.
You did. You did.
And I was around you that whole day too.
And I didn't get it.
Surprisingly.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately we gotta wrap it up. It's late here for us. We open a lot of eggs. At least I did.
Shoot.
And usually open more than I do, because your game's faster than mine.
Well, your hatching kind of goes faster than mine.
This was a long egg video though.
It was.
It's been a lot of fun talking to people directly. Cosmic, Kamala, any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
Yes, give us your final thoughts of the game without spoiling, and we will wrap it up. What are your final thoughts?
Talking to these guys gave me a lot of hope.
Mm-hmm.
Because most of the things that they said were positive.
Yeah.
One said they really liked the designs. The other said not so much. But both of them had positive outlooks of the game. So it's like, even if we didn't like some of the designs, it sounds like we're both gonna like the games at least.
Cosmic says, yeah, the new egg mechanics is a lot better. Talking about the picnics, I'm guessing.
We were worried about that actually, Cosmic. You can rewind the video if you want, but when we heard about the new egg mechanics, we were thinking it was going to be more difficult compared to this game.
Kamala said, some environments can be jarring, others look stunning. Cosmic, so shiny racing can be more interesting.
Yeah, because we can steal each other's shinies now. But I am still... I want to know more about the eggs.
Oh my god, I just thought of something. If we're shiny racing for a Pokemon in Gen 9, say like you're on it, and we'll both happen to be in Gen 9 hunting, and we're both in this... I think we should both be in the same world if we do shiny hunt both in Gen 9.
Yeah, I agree.
So like, if you find a shiny, I can just go and nab it. So you won't be able to catch it.
I think it depends on who, like, starts the encounter first.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. I think if like...
It'd be funny to start an encounter with it, and then the other guy just... throw a ball straight at it while you're battling it.
Oh my gosh. I would love that. That'd be funny as crap.
That would be so funny.
That'd be so funny.
But also, it'd be like, you encounter it first. No, you encounter it first.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
like, I assume whoever like encounters it or something, that's it. But so yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for joining in. I know Cosmic, you got in a bit late, but we thank you for the
Yeah, I wish we got to talk to you more. We're gonna try to do more of these live streams. We're gonna live stream all of Scarlet and Violet.
Yes, we are next week.
Cosmic, if you want, like, you could just like keep the stream on. We could just talk to each other back and forth if you wanted while playing the games together. That'd be cool.
Yeah, Kamala.
That goes for anybody else who watches this video after, or Kamala, or Cyber, if you go back to watching this.
Yeah, but it was great talking to you both. We hope to do that in the future. But yeah, we will be streaming Scarlet and Violet, so if you guys aren't busy, if you're just playing it on your downtime, come join in. We love to talk with you. I'll have my laptop right here to the side.
Read
just
all
to
the
communicate
comments.
with y'all, see how y'all are enjoying the game. But yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and for all of you watching this back, be sure to like, subscribe the video, and let us know what you think of Scarlet and Violet so far.
As always, I'm Drew.
And I'm Raisin.
And we'll catch you on the flip side.
Alright, peace out, y'all.
My dogs.
My dogs.
Now here's the awkward part where I have to walk all the way to the computer.